Sharpedo Raid Day is this weekend in Pokemon GO, but will this Pokemon even be good in this game? We're gonna run through a full event breakdown, a counter guide to help you take this thing down, and right at the end we'll answer the main question. Is this event even worth your time and is it worth playing? This is Mega Sharpedo Raid Day. With Go With Us. Mega Sharpedo Raid Day will be taking place this Sunday, September 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, so a 3-hour time frame, which means it's time to look at our new Mega Pokemon debut. Mega Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo is a dark and water type Pokemon originally coming from the Hoenn region in Generation 3. Mega Sharpedo has a max CP of 3701, an attack of 289, which is really strong, a defense of 144, which unfortunately is below average, and a stamina of 172. So overall, this Pokemon is going to do a decent amount of attack, but it's a very glassy Pokemon. The fast attacks that it has access to is going to be Bite and Waterfall, which is actually really good. The charge moves that it has access to is going to be Poison Fang, Hydro Pump, and Crunch. Looking at those base stats, we will discuss at the end how strong this Pokemon really is, but off the bat, very much a strong attacker, not so much on the defensive side. On to the bonuses now. The remote raid limit is going to be increased to 20 from Saturday the 6th all the way until Sunday the 7th, but that's going to start at 5 p.m. PDT time and it's going to end on Sunday at 8 p.m. PDT time. Trainers can receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning gyms, but remember, if you do not do a raid the day before, one is going to carry over, so you're actually going to get a total of 6. And the big bonus that I'm sure a lot of us are after is that Mega Sharpedo is going to have a 1 in 10 shiny rate on the specific day. In my opinion, the Carvana going into Mega Sharpedo shiny line is absolutely incredible. The shiny is a really good one to go after. Now, exactly how it was for Mega Gyarados Raid Day, if trainers want to upgrade their experience for a total cost of $5, you're going to get the following bonuses, which is going to be an additional 8 free raid passes from spinning gym discs, which means you'll get a total of 14. Like we said, if you don't do a raid the day before, we're going to get increased chance to get rare XL candy from raid battles. You're going to get 50% more XP from raid battles and double the Stardust. Phew, details are out of the way, but as we move into our strategy and counter guide to take down Mega Sharpedo, it's best to always look at its strengths and weaknesses. Mega Sharpedo takes reduced damage from Dark, Fire, Ghost, Ice, Steel, and Water, and it double resists Psychic, so it actually resists quite a few things. It is weak to Bug, Electric, Fairy, Fighting, Grass because of that Water and Dark typing. Therefore, considering its weaknesses, the best Mega Pokemon you could use to take this thing down, first of all, is going to be Mega Lucario with Force Palm and Aura Sphere. That's probably going to be your best counter. Mega Sceptile will be in second place with Fury Cutter and Frenzy Plant. Third Mega we would recommend is going to be Mega Heracross with Counter and Mega Horn, and an honorable mention for something like Mega Rayquaza with Dragon Ascent, or Mega Gardevoir if you do have it with Charm and Dazzling Gleam. The best Shadow Pokemon you could use is going to be Shadow Conkeldurr with Counter and Dynamic Punch, Shadow Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, Shadow Sceptile with Fury Cutter and Frenzy Plant, and if you do have something like Shadow Zapdos with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt, that would be great. But even something like Shadow Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant is going to serve you just fine. In terms of budget counters, if you do have these Pokemon, Lucario is a great one to use, again with that Force Palm and Aura Sphere. Zekrom I'm going to throw in here with Charge Beam and Fusion Bolt. Bear in mind, Fusion Bolt does need that Legacy TM. Xurkitree with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. Hisuian Decidueye with Magical Leaf and Aura Sphere. And if you have nothing better, something like a Conkeldurr will serve you very well with Counter and Dynamic Punch again. This officially means, and in our research, we've discovered that this Pokemon can be soloed. It's a very, very easy Mega to solo. However, I would recommend not doing that. Try getting a group of trainers and make sure you get that party play on so you can take this Pokemon down as quick as possible, because remember, the faster you take down these raids, the more Mega energy you are going to be able to collect. Once you take down Mega Sharpedo, you will get the encounter with Sharpedo. If you guys want to know that 100% IV and non-weather boosted weather, it's going to be 1246 CP, that's going to be your hundo, and in weather boosted weather, it's going to be 1558, and that's going to be in rainy and foggy weather because of that water and dark typing. Screenshot that if you want to remember these. We've looked at Mega Sharpedo's base stats, we've looked at its moveset, we've looked at a counter guide to take this thing down, but how good is Mega Sharpedo gonna be in this game? Just for the sake of the conversation, let's just have a look at what Sharpedo does in PvP. The great thing about Sharpedo is that it actually maxes out at level 50 at 2466 CP, which may seem great for the Ultra League, but if we look at the Ultra League stats, guys, Sharpedo is a shocking pick. It doesn't even make the top 600. It's currently currently ranked 694 with XL Candy. Its Shadow is ranked slightly better at 668, but overall definitely not a Pokemon you want to use in PvP at all. But let's look over at the raid attacking side of things. Surely this is where things are going to get better. If we start off in the water type attacking category, we can see that Mega Sharpedo is going to take the 23rd spot in the water type category with Waterfall and Hydro Pump. As you can see, the DPS on Mega Sharpedo is actually really strong. Where this Pokemon falls short, and if we look at the TDO column, this column is effectively how bulky this Pokemon really is. And if we look in comparison, I think in the top 23, this Pokemon actually has the worst or the second worst bulk in this entire top 23, which I think is exactly why it's even based down there. If we move into the dark side of things, remember it can know Bite and Crunch, which is actually a much better combination in terms of a raid attacker, but it's only in the 27th spot, which again, I thought was a little bit disappointing. This Pokemon is going to do a high amount of damage in a short space of time before it faints. Let's finish off with some top tips to really maximize this event. First of all, I'm going to discuss candy gains. Maybe you guys already have enough Carvana candy to really level 50 this Pokemon, especially if you do have a hundo. But the best way to get candy on this day is to actually Mega Evolve a water type or dark type Mega. We understand that in the counter guide, we suggested using other Megas to take this thing down, but because this Pokemon can be soloed, we would strongly recommend Mega Evolving something like a Mega Blastoise. This is actually going to be your most effective way to get the candy, is to have your Mega at level 2, level 3, and collecting that candy every single time a raid finishes. Another big tip I'm going to add in here is going to be XP gains. Guys, this is an incredible opportunity to get huge XP per raid. Just bear this in mind. Every single Mega raid you complete, you're going to get 10,000 XP. If you do have the ticket, that's going to be 15,000 XP. Because of the XP celebration event, it's going to be another 3,000 XP, which means you're getting 18,000 XP if you have the ticket every single raid. With the lucky egg running, it's going to be 36,000 XP per raid, and if you manage to do 14 of these, just do the maths. That's 500,000 XP from 14 raids, which, to be honest, you will easily be able to complete in 2 hours comfortably if you do have time on that day. Last but not least, medals. Guys, there are actually about 4 or 5 platinum medals we can really work on during this event, and I'm going to list them here for you. The first one is going to be the Raid Expert medal, which requires us to complete 500 raids. This is a great opportunity to chip away at that. Don't forget about the Mega Evolution Guru medal, which requires us to evolve all 46 Megas that are in the game code right now. The Rising Star medal, which is going to be to defeat unique raid bosses, and the Rising Star Duo medal, which is raids won with a friend. Back to the main question. Is this event worth your time and worth playing? To be honest with you, this is a Dex entry. I think there are much better options to use in this game, whether it be from PvP to a raid attacking side of things. And overall, as a Mega, it's a little bit disappointing. However, Sharpedo might be your favorite, and it may be something you really want to go after. Try and get that shiny so you can look at that shiny Dex too. Overall, it's kind of a meh event, to be 100% honest, but you decide how you want to play it. For us, we are going to play it, but I don't think we're going to go that hard for this specific Pokemon. Remember, guys, we're in the middle of the Kanto celebration right now, which actually allows us to Mega Evolve Pokemon for a total of 24 hours, which is actually a really powerful bonus, especially for this event, so we can complete raids. But more importantly, if you guys want to see a full breakdown of the event, please check it out on my left right now. We'll leave it as the end screen. Guys, love you so much. Go with us. Please smash that like and subscribe button. Best way to tell YouTube you want to see more of our content. We are growing. We can only do it with you guys. Go with us. And you know what's next, baby. Shh. Go with us.